The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Street, street. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking, 18. Ready.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Step Bronco 80.
On the ground, it's Irvin. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Warrior 70.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Got it. Ready?
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Now Cowboy 80.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
On one, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty. Here we go. Hey,
Receiver in motion, headed left. Burrow going to open by putting it up. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're then it does after a drop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got that to the rookie wideout from Georgia. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
On the jump. Ready.
They'll run with Irvin. Lines through inside the 40. And he will score. Bucky Irvin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And no chance to turn and you go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down. First and 10. That one is complete, and he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Trying to get the running game going. His 1st carry, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll start at the 2. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy 1st down. Really well done.
Cowboy 80. Get it. Viking 18.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it for the 1st time with Chase Brown. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7.
Tag. Packers Cougar 19.
Give. This is Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Buccaneers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Browns 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Burrow. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Cleveland.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Burrow. That's going to be intercepted. Picked by Benjamin Morrison.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout to talk things over before 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Let's go. 977.
He'll drop the throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Practice, Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Let go.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll swing this out wide to Irving. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 5.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Hawks.
Back to the air one more time. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. On the move left. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
On the double.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 19 Chargers. Cowboys 80. Hurt.
Now this looks like a design run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
19
third
cut.
and
19
4.
cut.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Tampa.
Well, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Browns 3. Joey Sly set to kick
Closing
off.
seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. It's a Browns first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now, Burrow. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he's got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Burrow. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
He gets free. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Ready,
The
ready!
Bucs will set up for the 2-point
Fix the
conversion.
eagle! Fix the eagle!
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's a design run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired.
7. Burrow now. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That's the run plan. On the corner blitz, he busts in there to make the play.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Well, third and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
First and 10. To throw is Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down, Cleveland.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 34-yard line, here's second down. Burrow to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
brings up third.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third and a yard. Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. Man in motion, heading left. Burrow now to throw on first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Down inside the 10. For the pylon, he's pinned. Touchdown, Browns. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Here's Burrow leading them to the line. They'll go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll send a man in motion left. Back to throw. Burrow. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Count 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Bronco 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Look at 19. Go 3. Cap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Bronco Get it? 70 Lions. Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Street. Street.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 20 yards on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lions. Go.
Back to the air one more time. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is hard. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Buccaneers. They continue to add points. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Browns 9. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Still going. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. 54 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Working out of the gun, Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. A toss left side, caught by his running back. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
And it seems like like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Burrow. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
They'll run here with Brown. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
70. 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Ready?
A carry now for Scott. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7 from the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Roll.
Here's Scott. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Okay, ready?
It's going to be third. They need 1.
Come on. Set.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. On first down, Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 10. Burrow working in the pistol. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Burrow. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 20 on the connection. It's a Browns first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On first and 10, Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds. They get 24 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Down the right sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Here's Burrow leading them to the line. They'll go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M and give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock and give me the key. It's only me. Wait till they. Give me a team. 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 They want to scheme. They want to sing. She want the team. She want the team.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on. Set. Hawk 7. 70, Hawk 70.
Big throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go, start. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Catch made there by Watson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holden's just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now, faster, faster. Cowboys!
He'll drop to throw. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. Now we get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And
now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this will wind up incomplete. Quite a call there. They go for the fake punt, but instead they're going to wind up turning the ball over on down.
26-yard line.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
They send a receiver in motion left. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Zion McCollum.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Back to 60, back to 60. Let's go. 70 race, 70 lying.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in by Ibuka. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
He's going to let this one go deep, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So, a win here for the Buccaneers. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.